My tangent was going to be about Trimbakeshwar. Because you advised me to go there and carry out a puja.
Yeah.
Called, am I allowed to say it?
No.
Nagabali and Narayanbali. It happened maybe 3 weeks ago in my life. About a month ago. It's been creating a radical shift in my own journey.
Right.
I didn't know that pujas like this even exist, which can create such a shift in your mindset. And what I've learned from you is that it removed something called Pitru Dosh, which is 9 generations of ancestors before you.
Yeah, a lot of ancestors, yeah.
Which is 9 into 9. 81 people's karmas get released.
No, so basically, the Narayanbali and Nagbali ritual that is done is that if there are ancestors who are stuck, sometimes they can cause a lot of issues and difficulties in an individual's life, in a family's life. Not just one individual, it could be, you will see a pattern in the family sort of, okay? Multiple individuals. Problems in marriage, problems, oftentimes problems with children, either not having children or having children with special difficulties or special that type of children who require more attention than normal, okay, or sometimes some diseases, etc. happen. So these things can be figured out if there is an unsatisfied pitru. Okay, sometimes it could be more than one unsatisfied pitru. So there are a set of rituals here, and again, these things work like art. Why? That's because it is not a science. It is not 2 + 2 4. Just because you go and do the ritual does not everybody will get the result. Some will get, some may not get. Why? It depends on the intensity of the problem. If the intensity is very high, there are rituals, set of rituals. Basically, you do that and you wait for some time and you check if there's an improvement, etc. So this ritual, Nagabali Narayanbali, can be done in Trimbakeshwar. Trimbakeshwar is one of the most powerful Jyotirlingas and Shiva temples, and I believe that the form of Lord Shiva that is there, he has the ability to remove curses from an individual's life. Suppose you have attained some curse in some past birth, he's the one who can remove it, the form of Shiva. It's a beautiful temple, amazing temple.
On a very personal level, I've been feeling courageous after that. Like, I feel like my self-doubt, which has been there for my whole life since my teenage. I think I was only confident when I was a child. Then it just went away because of circumstances, because of things I heard, the kind of content I consumed, the friends I had. And it had gone till, I would like to believe, recently. And I can actually feel that radical shift inside myself. Now, some people might think this is placebo. I know what I'm feeling.
Right.
Feel like I'm a different person since then. And I'm becoming more and more courageous, more and more confident as I'm moving forward. Very like rock-like on the inside. So thanks. Thank you, sir. This was needed. But what effect does that Nagbali and Narayanbali have?
If it is, if it has the positive way of, if it produces the right results, then it placates the Pitrus who are disturbed. Once they get placated, they move forward in their own journey. And it's like lifting of a burden from that individual. Certain blockages will get opened. Many things, disturbances in life, lack of peace, etc. It depends on where the problem manifested. And you will find suddenly that something more positive is developing there in that area. Sometimes it could even be a cause for things like psychological problems and things like that. That also could result from, problem of Pitrus and all that. It depends. One has to analyze the horoscope and certain other things to figure out what it is. That is there. And Nagbali is basically, if there is a Sarpadosha or something like that in the horoscope, then that ritual is to be done. So it kind of placates. Again, it's like the way we do Shraddh ceremony of ancestors. So we do Shraddh ceremony of snakes, not actual snakes, by the way. This is like a replica of a snake that is made and then the ritual is done. But rituals have their own power. If you do it, whole life is a ritual actually, everything. When a sportsman gets into the arena for that, whether he's looking up or is touching the ground, that's a ritual. It gives you confidence. A set of actions coordinated to cause some positive change inside you is a ritual. And all rituals are beautiful. All rituals are powerful. It's a language in itself. It's a language of communication. Those who don't know, they will think it is gibberish. Somebody who doesn't know English thinks that what nonsense is this, some blah blah is going on, etc. But if you know, it changes your perspective. Same thing with rituals. If you know what is happening, it's beautiful. If you don't know, you think that some superstition and all that. The word superstition is thrown around very easily. I feel more often than not, it is more like an excuse for oneself to justify one's lack of understanding of something. जो मैं नहीं समझता हूँ वही superstition है.
Or will to understand.
Yeah, that is also there. The ego is also there. Ego says, no, I don't want to understand.
Yeah. I'm too cool for this. I already have too much stuff to worry
Very
about.
Very good. Best of luck then.
It often makes me think of a skeptic's spiritual journey. There's lots of people who just shut off to this. Lots of people all over the world. In fact, Earth minus India contains most of these people. Earth minus India, the Gulf, parts of Africa, parts of South America. The rest of the world is just in a skeptical predisposition at this stage of human history. Not even willing to believe that there's something beyond what the eyes can see. What happens to these souls' spiritual journey? Maybe circumstances will unlock a spiritual path.
They keep carrying on in their normal karmic reaction to things that they're doing. That's all. It's a standard. It's like a machine. So you do some activities. There is some reaction to that, and you enjoy those reactions, good or bad, in the next life. And nature gives you the circumstance to enjoy those. And those could be very secular activities. It's perfectly fine. So that's how you keep carrying on. But I personally feel that actually in the world, skeptics are less.
Really?
I feel that there's a different type of skepticism, which is, suppose I am talking from I'm talking from the dharmic point of view. Okay. You may belong to a completely different mindset, viewpoint. Okay. So you will feel that all this doesn't work. But you have your set of parameters to judge and understand these things. See, this is what works. Okay. I feel that any given point in human history, even past and now, the number of people who are actually atheistic is very less. Okay. People who actually believe that there is something more to the world than what the five senses can see have been far more. And we have seen not just ordinary people, whether it's philosophers, whether it's scientists, whether mathematicians, we have had historically, these things were integrated. And it's like you get inspiration from these ideas that you execute into, whether it's poetry, whether it's writing, whether it's music, whether art, etc. So many other fields of human development have been there. And in all, some or the other form of the spiritual was acknowledged. Not everybody has the same framework of looking at it, which is different, which can be different. But the idea that there is a spiritual realm was more or less accepted by 80 to 90% of humanity all across. Atheism, this 80% sort of tolerates atheism. It's like they look at it as, oh, okay, he doesn't have the capacity to understand this. It's okay. No problem. Okay. It's more like if I talk to you about certain things that you don't understand and you say that I don't believe. So you feel a certain degree of mixture of compassion and tolerance. That ठीक है बेचारे को समझ में नहीं आता है, कोई बात नहीं.
While the 20% feels judgment and a feeling
I have understood everything and these are all fools and I am the only smart chap in the history of humanity. So more or less the believers and the average people are all more or less believers. Some spirituality they will believe in. It may not be the same thing.
Yeah, you can never convince a skeptic and you shouldn't even try.
Shouldn't even try.
Because they're already looking at you like you're a crazy person. So that's what it is.